Live from the heart of North Herefordshire, this is Earl Mortimer College Student Radio News. On Thursday, the 24th of May 2012, each of our 600 plus students at Earl Mortimer College and Sixth Form Centre witnessed an absolutely fantastic event. It was the leg of the journey of the Olympic torch relay when it came to town through the heart of our community. We did a live link-up with BBC Hereford and Worcester, and here's what happened.
Lizzie Lane is in Leominster awaiting the arrival of the Olympic torch. The atmosphere sounds electric down there, Lizzie. You're having a good time, right?
Oh, we certainly are, Tammy. It's moments away. We just had the bus with the torch bearers going down. As you can hear the students from Earl Mortimer College going mad behind me as the sponsorship buses go past. Keep it going! We've just had the bus. I've seen a torch bearer get off the bus now in her white outfit. Not quite sure who that is. Now, I know Sharon Davis is a blonde, and I know she's carrying the torch somewhere around here. That may even be Sharon Davis I'm looking at, about 100 yards below me, where we're going to have the kiss, where the torch is exchanged. Another sponsorship bus coming down now, so expect a very, very big cheer. This is a red one, sponsored by a certain drinks company, shall we say. And that one's just gone past us, so a moment of quiet. A couple of people walking in front of one of the green Lloyds Bank sponsorship bus that's coming down now. And they're really getting behind this here in Leominster now. You can feel the students getting so excited. This is going to be something they will be able to tell their children and their grandchildren that they were in Leominster when the Olympic torch came through. Just having one of the main logoed Olympic buses coming past now. Any moment now we should be able to see the torch bearer. I can see the main police motorcycle outriders and then the police escort vehicles. That beeping is another one of the logoed Olympic coaches just going past us. I'm just having a look up the road, up the Hereford Road here to see if I can see whether the torchbearer is in sight yet. Now, our first torchbearer should be Christine Hood, and she's from Leominster. So you can expect some really, really big cheers when she comes past. Christine was nominated for her work with the Royal College of the Blind in Hereford. She was nominated by her son, and one of the things that she did there was get the Duke of Edinburgh award scheme going at the college. She's credited with that and getting students out on trips and things. So this is going to be a tremendously proud...
That's Lizzie Lane there on the High Street in Leominster. We seem to have lost the signal there for Lizzie, but I tell you something, one thing is for sure, it's all about to get underway there. And there's a famous Olympian there, hopefully about to start the torch relay. We may be able to cross to Carson Wishart now, who is our Olympic reporter. We'll get to speak to Carson in a moment, and he should be able to tell us if he can see Sharon Davis, because, of course, hang on, we've got Lizzie back here, I think. Hello, Lizzie. Lizzie, can you hear me?
Hello, Tammy. You've come to me just at the right moment. I can hear you, Tammy. Hopefully you can hear me.
I've got you.
I can see the grey security runners that come with the torch are just running up towards me. I can see the children down from Leominster Infant School all waving. Now, this is just the cheer for the grey outrunners, the security outrunners coming past. That's the reception that they're getting. Can you imagine the reception that Christine Hood's going to get when she comes down here? Now, very slowly moving up towards us are two motorcycle outriders. And hopefully we should be able to see any second now the torchbearer coming into view. Again, I'm just down the other side of a little dip, so I'm going to have that wonderful moment when what we're calling the broadcasting horse box, the silver and gold liveried vehicle with all the press on it, except me, because I'm standing in the middle of the road in the sunshine. When that comes past, we know that we've nearly got the torch here. So that's another one of the motorcycle outriders coming past. This must be fantastic for these police officers to be part of this. It'd be nice to be able to accost one of those, but I doubt if I'm going to be able to do that. I've had to move out of the way so I don't get run over by one of them. Lots of flag waving going on. Some more people running up, and I can still see motorcycle outriders down there now. Again, the second lot beginning to move very slowly up towards me. And you can hear the cheers fading down South Street and down towards High Street in Leominster, because this town has really come out in force. I thought that Ledbury was impressive this morning, and that's a bigger town than Leominster, but Leominster, they must have come to miles and miles. about some of the security runners coming back up again. Another one coming down in his grey shirt. They're all touching hands with the people in the crowds. 1 minute away, my security runner in a grey shirt is telling me, which is winding the students up. I can actually see the front of the escort vehicle where all the media are now. So I reckon in the next 30 seconds or so, we're going to be having, hopefully, Christine Hood coming through. But there is the front of the vehicle, and there's lots of waving. Let's hope the college students haven't peaked too soon with their cheers, because here comes that vehicle. Lots of people running across the road in front of it, actually, to get the best vantage point here at the junction of Hereford Road and South Street. Going to be lots of opportunities to see it as it goes through Leominster, because, of course, they've shut the High Street, so you'll be able to see it there and in Rainbow Street and in West Street, and when it goes down past the fire station. Here come the Outriders, and I can see the media bus, so any second now the runner will be coming past me. This has to be the best cheer of the day that I've heard. I thought Hereford did well, but come on, Leominster, you're certainly going to do us proud here. And here is our Christine Hood with her guide dog, and her two runners, huge smile on her face. She's running at a really good pace with that torch held aloft, catching the light. Fantastic sight for these students here. She's disappearing off down into South Street now and down into the main body of Leominster, and you can hear the cheers rolling down as she gets further. She's just going out of my sight now, behind the escort buses, and I think just hidden behind the buses isn't that typical. We're having the kiss as the torch changeover is going on, and I strongly suspect that it may actually be Sharon Davis that's taken over the torch at this point. If I did see a blonde lady, maybe Susan White, I'm not quite sure, because she's the next person that's on my list. They don't actually tell us where these celebrities are, so if you're in Leominster and you've caught sight of Sharon Davis bearing the torch, do let us know, because we were really excited when we saw Christine come through here. They're just stopping briefly to get this torch exchange, and they're off again now. I can see the media bus going off, so obviously we've managed to get the torch lit from one bearer to another, and it's now starting to move its way down into the main body of Leominster and down South Street and into High Street, and then going on into Broad Street. So really good rousing welcome as it came in here into Leominster by the students of Earl Mortimer College here, Tammy. I'm going to be having a chat to the head teacher of the college soon, because they've got some rather exciting news about their students actually being involved in the opening ceremony. So come back to me in about 5 minutes, Tammy, when I've managed to get the head teacher, and I will tell you what that exciting news is.
Superb. Thank you, Lizzie Lane there, awaiting the torch in Leominster. Let's cross now to our Olympic reporter, Carson Wishart. The torch arriving in Leominster. He's with the convoy all the way to Worcester. Hello, Carson.
Hello, Tammy. What a moment this is. Sharon Davis has the Olympic torch now, coming down Hereford Road in Leominster, and she looks absolutely fantastic. It's her 50th birthday this year. Well, she looks half that age. It's the silver medalist, of course, in the 1980 Olympics in Moscow. She won silver in the 400-metre individual medley, and what a moment for her, and what a moment for Leominster. And they're absolutely smiling and waving, and the blue skies are out now as Sharon Davis just comes down to the main Hereford Road here. We're heading down towards Hereford Terrace. Long blonde hair just bobbing up and down as she waves left and right to lots of hundreds and hundreds of school children are out here waving their union flags, all been given a few hours off school to witness an Olympic champion coming through Leominster here this morning. And what a great sight it is indeed. Leominster, you know, the home of the Ryland sheep, isn't it, Tammy? You know, a breed once famed for the Leominster wool. Well, maybe that was the last claim to fame for Leominster. Not anymore. Sharon Davis is here, and the Olympic torch is here.
Fantastic stuff.
Fantastic.
Sounds awesome. She's there, Sharon Davis. We've been saying all day she's going to do it. In fact, she's tweeted a picture as she was getting ready to go, which has just popped up on the Torch Cam page. If you haven't heard about the Torch Cam yet, basically it is a camera that's following the torch every step of the way. It's in great high quality video. There is a map, so you can chart the route of the torch step by step. And of course, as I say, the running commentary down the side as well, telling you about all of the torch bearers. And Sharon Davis has tweeted a photograph which has popped up on the screen. screen. If you want to have a look at that, you can go to our Facebook page, or indeed you can go to bbc.co.uk/Hereford and Worcester, bottom left hand of the page, click on the Olympic link, and that will take you through to Torch Cam. So we're getting very excited. We'll go back to Lizzie Lane to find out what that news is regarding the school, and we'll continue with the top 10 from when at BBC Hereford and Worcester.
On a flight, all of the guys call her Flamingo, 'cause her hair...
bbc.co.uk/Hereford and Worcester.
So the Olympic flame, the Olympic torch has arrived in Leominster. We heard from Carson Wishart that Sharon Davis was doing her leg of the relay, and Lizzie Lane still there for us in Leominster. How's it looking now?
It's looking considerably quieter than it was, Tammy, about 10 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Because most of the students from Earl Mortimer College have now gone back into the college again. You know, I was right. That was Sharon Davis. That was 100 yards down the road.
Oh, well
So my
spotted.
eyesight's not as bad as I thought. So let's find out what Earl Mortimer College, not en masse, but select members of said college, thought of it all. Let's have a chat first to the head teacher, Julian Wareham. Good afternoon, Julian.
Afternoon, how are you?
I'm extremely well, and starting to, the adrenaline starting to calm down. How proud were you of your students, the way they cheered?
We were all extremely proud. I thought it was a fantastic event. The atmosphere was just incredible. It was electric as all the vehicles came past. The whole town was clearly out as well as our 600 students. And I don't think anyone's going to forget this anytime soon, to be honest.
I don't think they are, and you were a plumb vantage point here, weren't you, seeing the first torchbearer coming through. Nice wide stretch of the road, perfect for your students.
Yeah, the whole plaza outside of our new college is designed for this kind of thing. So we got to test it today. So all of our students were out here on this vast space at the front of the college, and they had a prime view. And I told them, look, you've got to look smart. We're on national TV in a minute as well.
And you're going to be on local radio now, so let's find out what some of these students thought. Right, what's your name?
Anais.
Right, are you a sporty person? How much were you looking forward to this?
Well, I really look forward to it. But I'm not really sporty, but I just like the atmosphere. I like some sports, but I just prefer to watch other people doing it better than me, really.
But do you think the Olympics, it doesn't matter whether you're sporty or not?
No, it's just taking part that counts.
Oh, they've been well taught here. So who have we got next?
My name's Rowan.
And what did you think when it came through? Was it like you thought it was going to be?
No, it was more exciting. I didn't realise there'd be so many vans and things. There was loads of stuff before than the actual torch.
So whereabouts were you when you actually saw the torch go past? Right outside the school?
Yeah, I was about here, just outside the school, really.
So we saw it go past, but we didn't quite see the crossover. So who have you got next to you?
Abby.
And Abby, what did you think? How excited were you on a scale of 1 to 10?
Well, I was very, very excited, actually. Oh, 11.
Who have we got on the end here?
I'm Emily.
And Emily, what did you think as it came past?
I didn't think I'd be as excited as I was, but as it came past, all the atmosphere hits you, and you just start screaming like a mad person.
But that is not the end of it for the students here, because we've got some very exciting news. And let's talk to one of the members of staff here, Jackie Langer. Now, Jackie, you've had a great honour bestowed on the school. You're going to be at the actual event. Tell me what your students are going to be doing.
We've been selected as the only school in Hereford and one of only 20 in the entire Midlands to be one of 250 schools at the opening ceremony of the Olympics. We will actually be providing the Guard of Honour. We're not actually in the stadium itself, but we're providing this guard between the athletes outside and going in because we chose Aruba as the country to support.
Tell me about Aruba.
It's a Caribbean island, and we thought that we would go for the underdog. We were not going to go and additionally support Australia, South Africa or the United States. We'd go for a little tiny island in the Caribbean.
And giving them lots and lots of support. That's nice for the athletes from there to know that there's going to be somebody behind them, and really good that it's a Herefordshire school that's going to be behind them. Now, you can't take all the students how much you'd like to. How are you going to decide who goes?
Well, unfortunately, no, we can't take all of them, much as we might like to. LOCOG have given us a brief as to which students we can take. We can only take students from years 7, 8 and 9, and we can only take 8. So we looked at the guidelines and we made a short list, and then we pulled 8 names out of the hat.
So those people already know that they're going then?
They do know, but they've known that they have to keep quiet until yesterday when we were allowed to say, yes, we're going, and this is what it's all about.
That is incredibly exciting. Let's have a final word from your head teacher. How pleased are you about that then, that you're going to have students at the Olympic opening ceremony? ceremony.
We've known for a while that we're one of the leading sports colleges in the whole of the UK, but to get this kind of opportunity is the icing on the cake, and it's so special. We are the only secondary school in Herefordshire who are going. We're going to be there. Our students will be there, and almost speechless, I think.
But not soundless, if anything like this afternoon is anything to go by. Well, congratulations, all of you. You really gave the torch a brilliant welcome into the town of Leominster, and I'm sure your 8 students supporting Aruba will give the Aruban athletes an equally good welcome when they head into the Olympic Stadium. Well done, all of you, and congratulations on that news. Isn't that fantastic, Tammy? Students from Herefordshire, from Earl Mortimer College, going to be at the opening ceremony. How jealous am I? You can't explain it. I am so jealous. Wouldn't you like to do that, though, Tammy?
I would love it. And if the sound of today is anything to go by, can you imagine being at the Olympic Games? Just stunning. Thank you, Lizzie. Terrific stuff there in Leominster as the torch made its way through the town. Now, what's going to happen now with the Olympic torch? It's going to head up into Shropshire, so taking in Ludlow and Clee Hill, and then across to Cleobury, Mortimer, and then beyond that will reappear in Worcester around Far Forest just around 3 o'clock today, and then on to Callow Hill, Bewdley, Kidderminster, Droitwich, Fernhill Heath and Worcester, and we'll be with it every step of the way right here at BBC Hereford and Worcester for you. You can guarantee that.
EMC Radio.
You're listening to EMC Student Radio.